through the elbow, and it comes up to right above the superior angle of the scapula. And for anyone who's done any neck work, if you come above the superior angle of the scapula and press down, it's always sensitive. That's the attachment of levator. Because the levator attaches there just above the superior angle of the scapula, and it comes in, goes to the transverse processes of the cervical vertebra. So this is a very good release point. And then it comes up on the neck and behind the ear, right? And it goes into the front of the tragus, and then it comes up at a slight angle if you see your hand out, and it ends right at the end of the eyebrow. Feel on yourself. If you feel your eyebrow, and then at the end, there's a little indentation there. Press towards the center, you'll feel a little indentation. That's the last point in the triple worm. It's also called one of the head clearing points. So if you find yourself with some muddled thinking, you press in a little bit, do some circles, it helps clear the mind. They used to call it the mind palace, I think, but I don't know if they do or not. Yeah, let me think about that. Okay, good. Yeah, I can feel
Where's the source point on that
Oh,
one?
and the source point for the triple warmer, and I want you to feel this on yourself, and then I want you to do the stretch, the thumbing, and the source point. So, if you look at the back of your hand, or in this case, the back of my hand, and if you drew a line between the fourth and fifth finger, and you come right above the wrist, there's a little indentation. And to do this, so it's here. There's a little indentation, and if you bring the hand back like this, you'll go right into the point, and you should feel a little dull ache. And if you don't find it, don't be discouraged, because this point's a little hard to find sometimes. But if you feel a dull ache, you can feel the indentation, and then you want to hook up underneath the bone. And remember, the triple warmer is muy importante because it brings the energy to all the organs in the body. It also weaves all the area. It's called an interweaving meridian. So if someone comes to you and they say, oh, I feel very scattered, or they're clumsy because for some reason they're out of sorts, triple warmer is a wonderful point to work on that because it connects all the areas of the body, and it helps integrate the energy through the body. It helps integrate movement into the body. My friend Blake McLemore, he does Feldenkrais. I don't know if you're familiar with this, and he works with a lot of children. And he was telling me that he uses this points, the meridian, to help integrate the movement because he works with some children. He's trying to increase the plasticity in their minds because their motor skills didn't come together as they should when they were younger, so they have trouble with their movement. So he uses this triple warmer a lot because of the inclination to bring the body together, like coordinate the movements from through the body so that their motor skills are a little bit easier. So if you find that source point, and then just come right through between the radius and the ulna, up to triple warmer 15, side of the neck, which is on the back of the SCM. And then it comes right back of the jaw and behind the ear, goes right to the tragus in the front here, along with that small intestine point that was there. And then it comes up at an angle. It ends right in this little indentation at the end of the eyebrow. So stretch, please. Thumb, source point. Okay, for triple warmer.
What's the triple warmer stretch?
Again, the triple warmer stretch is like the small intestine and the large intestine when you're displacing it this way. Remember, because there's just 3 meridians on this side, 3 meridians on that side. But it's just a variation of angle. You got to find where they feel it the most.